Assalamu alaikum everyone, how's everyone doing? Just taking Talea out for a walk. Just a quick blast around the park. I recorded a video yesterday, but what happened was I forgot to click record at one point, so I imagine I was recording for about 20 minutes, but I didn't realise that I wasn't recording, but it is what it is. But yeah, I think this is the first time people have seen Talea on YouTube. You know, for those who don't know, she had a slight infection, which is talked about on my Instagram. I don't really want to mention it again. But yeah, so she's putting on weight since then, and you know, you can tell she looks a lot more better, a lot more healthier as well. There's dogs everywhere, man, today, so it's a bit of a... Come on. There you go. So let's just hope no dog comes over to her, because you know what it is. She don't mind, she's sensible, but she don't like anything in her space, if you know what I mean. Well, I think she's looking for a place to... Oh. It's always awkward, you know, when she does this, man, especially when I got the camera out. People are thinking, yo, why are you recording this? But you know, it is what it is. Come on, girl. Yeah. I got some people at the park that don't really like us, you could say. I feel like we're stereotyped in the wrong way. They think just because of the dog that we have, the size of the dog and whatever, that we're some sort of threat or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, this dog is friendly. It's usually, what's it called? Other owners who, come on, let's go. Don't want to cause no trouble. Go on, go. Go, go. But yeah, how's everyone doing? You know, just gonna take a casual stroll around the park. Okay. You see what I mean? Like, dogs are barking there, but as soon as my dog starts barking, you know, I'll get complaints and whatever, which I find really unfair. You know what I mean? Just because I've got a big dog, and you know, I'm a young guy, young Asian guy, people are gonna just assume that I've got the dog for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? So it's just, it is what it is. I'll just keep it moving. But yeah, we can just, yeah, she's looking a lot better, mashallah. Yesterday, so in the videos yesterday, what happened was there was a couple of squirrels here and there, which she tried to catch. She didn't catch any because some were halfway up a tree, some were a bit far, and obviously I've got the 5-meter leash, so I'm a bit, you know, limited to, you know, how far she can run. But yeah, it's... Honey, what are you doing? She usually comes to the park for a shits and whatever. She never really does it at home. So I've got like a Karen over there. She does not like us at all. She looks at us and she's always like, if I'm taking any of my dogs for a walk, she's always getting really... she'll just give us dirty looks and whatever, but it is what it is. I mean, she's looking over now, but it is what it is. If she comes over, I'll you know, I'll show you on camera. So she's there, probably a heartbeat's going up and everything. Talea, come over this way. Come on, girl. What are you doing? I think the leash is stuck in there. Come on. Come on. Oh, is it stuck? So yeah, it's just the way that she, you know, the way I've got to like look after her is a bit different to my other females. You know, the other females I've got, so I've got Zaria, who's a Central Asian Shepherd. She was brought up in Russia till about 7 months, and I did mention on my Instagram that, you know, due to like, come on, go. You know, due to Corona and everything, it just got a bit delayed, so she ended up staying there longer than what I expected. I mean, you know, about a couple extra months, which was a bit of an issue, but it is what it is. When she came over, she was very underweight because she just passed on courier to courier, and it just so I spent some time putting some weight on her. And you know, you can see on my Instagram if you follow it. For those who don't know, it's Savasky Kennels. You can see on there how she's improved in her weight over the last 6 months, I'd say. Yeah. So yeah, we can just see her walking. What's up, girl? Anyway, so we've got the other females. The other female is Keira, who's daughter of Keira Junior, shall I say. She's daughter of Keira and Sorbe. Well, we got, come on. I don't really like the path when it's like this. This is why I usually take the dogs down the field, because there's no one there. I can do more stuff, but it is what it is. Come on, what are you going that way for? Okay. So let me just go over to the side and record. But yeah, people just think, because no one's really seen a dog like this before, you know what I mean? People look at her and think, oh shit, is that a wild dog? Is that a hyena? Is this a coyote? Whatever. But no, it's just a Kangal. It's like a wild, you know. She's been brought up in, you know, on a field, you know, through natural selection, you know. So she hasn't been bred from 2 specific dogs. It's just been more like natural selection. I can go more into that in a different video, but for now we'll just keep it as that. But yeah, so with her, I'm gonna raise her a bit differently. You know, the way she works, she doesn't really like eating on a daily basis. Sometimes during the winter it's a bit different, you know, because it's winter. People want to eat a bit more, you know, it's cold to keep themselves warm. But they can really go a few days without eating. It's not an issue. That's common though, you know, with these Kangals. Where you know, when they're working out on the field, like a proper working one, you wouldn't really feed them for a few days. And even if you were to feed them, because obviously the shepherds are so poor, they can only feed them bread and whatever. And then on the odd occasions they'll feed them meat. You know what I mean? So it's just, come on. Yeah, so I mean, she lives a better, you know what it is, there's pros and cons about where the dog's brought up. You know what I mean? You're right.
Lovely.
Thank you. Go on, girl. So yeah, sorry about that. Because whenever I walk past, you know, most people, obviously they've never seen a dog like this, so they'll just comment and whatever. Alia. So yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, you know, there's a pros and cons to bringing a dog over here, you know, that's been brought up by shepherds or it's been on a working field and whatever. But I feel like there's more pros than there is cons. Some of the cons are, obviously there's more space for the dog to roam around there, but the dog has to work for its food. You know, if the dog doesn't work for its food, it'll get fed, but it just wouldn't get fed how you want it to get fed. Whereas here, it's living more of a better life. It doesn't need to work anywhere near as much as it would usually, and I can feed it wherever I want, whenever I want. But what I tend to do, or what I do is, I try to replicate, you know, the working dogs that I have, you know, similar to their diet, you know, back home, except for they just live it a bit more lavish here compared to back home, if you know what I mean. Yeah, come on, we'll go on the grass. There's too many people today, man. Way too many people. Then again, I have come out late, so this is the local park. If I'm going to do a little quick video, I'll bring them here. Ideally, I need to get a better camera so I can record better at night, or maybe get like a big light or something. That way I can shoot proper videos at night. But I mean, for now, this is fine. Like, you know, you can't get this sort of content anywhere in the UK or even in Europe. Anyone that's got Kangals is predominantly Turkish, so you know, the language that they speak is Turkish, so a lot of people don't understand, a lot of Westerners don't understand. Whereas what I'm trying to do is, obviously I'm speaking English, everyone can understand, and I can just tell you how it is living with these dogs. But it's what I want from, you know, my viewers and whatever, is more suggestions and questions, like any questions that you have on the breed, any questions you have about any livestock guardian, any questions you have about just anything in general, I can talk about it in the videos, because at the moment I'm just literally just talking about some of the, not the basics, but stuff that most people should know. So I think there's a dog trainer up there that's training some dogs. Yeah, so just make sure they don't come over here. I don't think they should. Yeah. But a lot of people confuse it for some sort of like coyote or something, you know, people that don't really know about the breed. But you know, you can see that she's Kangal. It's a proper working Kangal, as in, you know, it's not too big. She's go on, girl, over here. She's how heavy is she? She's 30. Well, before when I took her to the vets, you know, when she had the infection, she was about 38 kilos. So I think she's around 40. I think she's low 40s now. But I don't want her to be too heavy. I think max I'd like her to be is high 40s. You know what I mean? I don't really think that she's anything bigger than that. I just don't feel like it'll be right for her. Go on. Yeah, it's getting a lot colder these days, so my hands are freezing as well. Usually I wear gloves, but you know. Talea! Yell! Good girl. Yeah, I mean, a recall, one thing you gotta understand with Kangals, their recall, it can be worked on, it can be worked upon by loads. But as soon as they see something that they want, regardless of how much you train them, whatever, they're gonna go for it. You know, it's very hard. And it's not even that, it's just like, the dog's not gonna go run over there and start a fight. The dog's just gonna go there and just see, you know how the dog is. If the dog retaliates, then it's gonna be an issue. But obviously I don't want that, because I don't really trust any other dogs around here. You know what I mean? I only trust my own dogs and a few other guys that I've seen, you know, walking their dogs here. Besides that, I don't know, because like, you know, everyone says they've got a nice dog. You know, these smaller dogs, these ankle biters, they're the ones you got to watch out for, because it's usually them that, you know, that get it done easy, because, you know, because it's a small dog, they can get away with a lot of things. Whereas us our big dogs, if we get into any sort of scuffle, you know, if our dogs bark, you know how it is. This is not just for Kangal, this is for, you know, any large breed, cane, corso, presser, any mastiff breed, Kangals, livestock guardians, anything, just anything bigger than your average Joey. But her walks have chilled out. What I'm gonna try to do now is there's yeah, go on. I'm gonna try to do it now. I want to see if there's any squirrels down this end of the park. And what I'll do is I'll show you what she's like. But from what I can see, I can't really see any. So yeah, if you're thinking that she looks skinny, she doesn't. I mean, if you look at if you go on YouTube and just search in like proper working Kangals, female Kangals and whatever, you'll see they're not really built like most dogs. They've got to stay, you know, thin so they can work. What are you looking at? You can see she wants to go down there. She doesn't want to move. She can get very, what's it called? Ignorant at times. Talea, go on. I'll just give her a little, what's it called? Pull on the leash, and she'll be here, man. Yeah. Anyways, what I was saying. So yeah, if you think that she looks skinny, she's not. I mean, she's slightly underweight, but like I said, I've spoken about that, you know, on my Instagram and whatever, about, you know, shedded infection. So, but like I said, I only want to put about another 5 kilos on her anyway. So yeah, it's just hopefully she'll look better on camera than she does now, let's just say that. But because I've seen her, like for example, when she came over, you know, through the when she came over, like through the courier and whatever, she was skinny. Like when I mean skinny, she was anorexic. Like you could see her hip bones a lot more clearly, all her ribs, her spine, you know, she looked very malnourished. But that's common, you know, when you bring a dog over, like, because it spends like about 4 or 5 days, you know, in cargo, like, you know, like in a van or something. It doesn't really get fed right, water right, you know. That's a different topic. I don't really want to go into that. But yeah, so since then she's been putting on some nice weight. The structure is how I want it. You know, she's got, you know, like if you look at a Kangal, like if you look at the sinology of it, you can see that's how it's supposed to be. So, and her head structure is beautiful as well, mashallah. Okay, so I don't know what she saw then. You can see what happens is when they're usually walking, you know, around, their head will be slightly low. They'll be walking like a cheetah in a way, if you know what I mean. Like I can't explain it. It's just head low, you know, just small, quiet steps. You know, walking at a relaxed pace. But as soon as she sees anything, for example, like a squirrel or something, you'll see her head shot up. You'll see her neck stiffen up. You'll just see like the energy will just be there, and she'll just want to go for the squirrel. That's what I'm trying to capture. I'm gonna see if I can find a spot from, because you can see she's looking. Because yesterday there was a lot around here. Okay, there's one down there. So what I'm gonna do is, you'll notice straight away. So what I'm gonna do is, I'll go up this way. Come on. There we go. Okay, this is. So she saw something, but it's a bit late. Well, you can see it's gone up there already. MashaAllah. Yeah, so you can see, I don't know if I caught that on camera or not, but you can see the movement, how it changes as soon as you see something. I'll try it again. Down there, there's a spot over there as well. Yeah. She doesn't really have any issue with any other animals. You know, like birds, she's not got a problem with. Livestock, she's not got a problem with. It's just smaller game animals, so like, you know, you got your rabbits, your squirrels, mice, you know, rats, all that shit there. She'll go for them. For anything else, every time I go down, like on my knees, see, she's just being very observant. She's just having a look around. So she saw some movement, her head went up, her neck stiffened up. She realised it was a bird, and you can tell she doesn't even care now. MashaAllah, she's beautiful. You need to see this dog in person to actually, you know, realise. You can just sense her temperament. You can. The way she looks and everything. I mean, I know 100%, 9 out of 10 of you, or probably 99% of you, have not seen a dog like this before. This is a proper example of a female Kangal. Proper example. But like I said, let her put on some size, and what I'll do then, I'll bring her to meets. I'll bring her to meets now. The only issue that I don't bring her is because people are gonna ask me the same question, or why does she look slightly underweight? And I've got to explain to every single one. It's just headaches. That's why I'll document this through YouTube, and then when the time comes, take her for a meet, you'll see a difference in her structure, her size and everything. She just wants to stay up here. What usually happens with her is, as soon as, well, if she doesn't catch anything, so she didn't catch the squirrel back there, she'll get upset and she wouldn't want to go around. She wants to stay in the same spot because she wants to redeem herself. Well, that's one thing I noticed with her. Right now, if she's looking around, you know, she's looking around, she's sensing any, like, you know, any sort of little animals and whatever, something that she can get. Especially these working, you know, these working Kangals. Not one, I mean, the ones that I brought up here, you know, from young, the ones that are like from here, they're not, I mean, the senses are there, but if you compare it to a working dog, it's completely different. Like, for example, so like if let's say a couple of working dogs are out in the field back home, and you know, they could sense, you know, a pack of wolves through hearing and sense, you know, like smell, you know, miles off. So these dogs, like, she knows what's around here, so she's staying around here because she knows eventually something's gonna come. I don't know if it's gonna come in the video, you know, I think they're all hiding, all these like squirrels and whatever, but you can see, you know, she's having a smell, she's looking around, and then from there, yeah, I think we'll just go, we'll move from here because, I mean, yeah, see what I told you about how she'll stay around here. She doesn't really want to move. She's very observant, she's looking around, she's seeing what she can find. Her ears, you can see them twitching, you know. So she smelled something there. There's a squirrel over there, but it's already on the tree. So she's gonna walk over there. The squirrel's already up there. I hope I got that on video properly, and I hope everyone understands what I mean when I say, you know, she likes to stay around the area until she catches it, you know. Because back home, you know, any sort of threat, I mean, I know it's just a squirrel, but she's gonna see that as a threat. Anything that's unwelcoming to her, she'll try to get rid of. She'll chase the threat away, and if she has to, she'll just she'll kill it off. Go on, let's go. Go on, there'll be stuff down here. It's you just gotta understand all the dogs' personalities, you know, like the older ones that you bring over, because obviously they're all different. Every dog's different. You know, with her, what I've realised, like what I just said, like, if she doesn't catch anything, she'll stay in the same spot and she'll get upset, and she's not going to move now. She's just going to look around. She may even sit down. I don't know. Well, she's having a look. You can see there's a few of them up there. I don't know if the camera can catch it, but hopefully it can. Go on. So I'm just gonna, I'll walk her. You see, I'm trying to pull and she doesn't want to come. She'll eventually come because she'll know that I want to go from here. But it's something you got to understand, you know, like bringing a dog over, any, like, it's not just a Kangal, just any, you know, grown, like, adult dog. You need to realise, you need to fully understand the personality, what it's like, what it does in certain situations, you know, when it gets upset and whatever. Come on, we'll go. So my leash is extending, but she's not coming once again. Yeah. Let me give her a tug. I don't really like giving her the, like a tug on the lead. The reason being, I kind of want her to come naturally, but in circumstances like this, I've got to, you know, give her a little tug. Otherwise, she's not going to come. Come on, let's go. Come on, we'll go. We'll go. As soon as I tug, she'll come. It's not an issue. She'll, I mean, give her. Sometimes she may not listen the first time, but second, third, she'll eventually do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to record again, because You know, I had issues last time when I was recording a long video and then uploading it. It was just taking too long. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stop this and I'll record another video. Stop the video by accident, but you know, I'm gonna end the video here. I'll just what's up? I'll end the video here. What I'll do is I'll just show you quick, just show you her structure. You know, mashallah. Very, very, very beautiful dog, mashallah. Yeah, head structure's right. You know, she's got the nice olive eyes, no excess lips or nothing. Hey, come on, look up, look up. I mean, you can see, you know, canines are nice as well. Her jaws line up and everything. You didn't like that, did you? Huh? You didn't like that? Yeah. Mashallah. So I'm just gonna end the video here. Yeah, so it's just a quick video. You know, I just talked about a few issues and whatever. And what I'll do is I'll bring her again and record some more videos. But this time, what I wanted to do was to bring a Central Asian Shepherd, my friend's Keira, just to show you what she's like with other dogs. How she doesn't accept them at first, but she eventually does, and then she'll play with them. She'll proper play wrestle with them, and it's just there's not an issue there. But what I'm gonna do now, I may put 2 videos out today. I'm not too sure. What I'm gonna do is put a video of Archie up as well, our Boss Shepherd. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back and I'll bring him here as well, and then I can talk about him, and we'll keep it moving. Yeah, so what she's doing now is just scent marking. But yeah, I'm just gonna end the video here. Thanks for listening, lads and ladies. I'll see you guys next time, inshallah. Everyone take care, man. See you later, bye. So what this video is going to be about is I want to bring a female over, introduce her to Talea, get a little confrontation between them. If there's any sort of aggression, I'm going to cancel that on the walk, and then you'll see them play with one another as well. So you'll understand what I mean when what I'll do. Let's just so I've got it tied up here. What I'm going to do is, my friend's just around the corner. What he's going to do is going to bring his Central Asian here. She's a 9-month-old female, and yeah, I'll tell you what she's yeah, I'll see what she's like. So my friend's just running in now. He can already hear her. Type of confrontation I want. Hello. She's gonna jump in my face. I just got tied up, man. Basically what I want to do is I want to get a confrontation of them. If there is any animosity, I want to show that I can clear it. When when I take them for a walk.
Before anyone says they're aggressive to anyone, with people and humans, she's perfectly fine. Good girl.
Yeah. They know when to switch or when not to switch.
Yeah. If another dog gets into her space, you don't really like it. Good girl.
You can see that's fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the recording. I'm going to stop the recording, and then let me take her off here, and then I'll continue the recording.
Good girl, good girl.
You can see there was no animosity between them, not at all.
Oh yeah.
Which is good.
That's a little first interaction.
So I've got her on the extendable. She's completely fine with them.
Good girl, you're fine. She wants to play now, Tanya does.
Yeah.
I think the initial interaction was, Talea, because she's older and a lot more mature, just reminding Keira to, be careful.
Just be respectful. That's what it is.
Respectful to her. Now that she's got that out of the way,
Yeah.
best friends now.
I like how Kira's tail's up today. She's looking a lot more confident today.
Yeah.
You said you were taking her on night walks. How was it?
Yes. Recently, she's started to come on her first heat.
Okay.
And usually a dog's maturity starts hitting when they start hitting heat first time.
Okay.
And I've noticed that a lot because On the night walks now,
Yeah.
she's very more alert, like a lot more alert. Anyone outside of my circle that I'm walking with, or even if I'm alone, it's just the perfect walk. I walk with her, she stay next to me, instead of wanting to run everywhere. If anyone outside of my circle she sees, for example, she'll be full alert, she'll have her chest up, look at them, and as soon as they're out of the way, out of the picture, then she'll continue moving. And if anyone gets too close, she let off quite a few barks.
Barks as well.
Really good barks. Not like
Like warning barks.
Proper warning barks.
Yeah, that's good, man.
She put her two paws out, back legs together, head up, tail high, and good barks. Man.
That's good, man.
Really impressive. Really.
We were saying, you know, as soon as they come on heat, it's like a day and night switch. You'll notice it as well.
Day and night, man. Day and night.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing her for the day now as well sometimes. Not as much as the night at the moment.
They're a lot more alert at night. You have to know that though. That's what I was saying, you know, in my last video about, you know, everyone needs to have patience with these dogs because people think, oh, my dog's not on it and whatever. You need to wait, you know, until they mature a bit. And until it's like a day and night switch.
No, that's very true.
Our girl she just wants affection. Like I said,
She
she knows the difference between a friendly encounter or, you know, if something's a bit off, which is what I want.
Oh. She just wants to zone out, man. I can tell. The sun's hitting nice today as well. So.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying, there was some animosity between these two, you know, when they first met. But you can see, you know, by taking them out a few times and introducing them properly, like they get along.
Yeah, I've got no issues now with these two being together, especially on the walk. Nice.
I've got the extended
I've got
wall.
faith in both of them. You know, not doing anything stupid with each other.
But
and we've only really brought them out, what, about 10 times together?
10 times, not even that.
If that.
If that. And you can see, like, over the last, you know, the couple of visits.
There we go. There's two happy dogs. This is a thumbnail right now. There we go. Ready. Good girls.
Sweet one. Her chest is coming out nice as well, mashallah. Keira's.
Yeah, man.
She's got a mean face on at the moment. She must have seen something down there. Yeah.
It's another dog.
Yeah.
Good girl. You okay, Tom? Angie.
What's her diet like? Is it just, you know, I know we mentioned it before, but like, have you switched anything up since, you know, because, you know, she's...
To be honest with you, it's mostly the same, but I've seen that she enjoys fish a lot, so I've just increased her fish.
Okay.
Over, like, you know, turkey necks, chicken necks.
Mm-hmm.
I can see she enjoys the fish a lot more, so I'll just give her more fish now.
Yeah, fish is good from... that's the same with the...
Good girl.
That's the same with, you know, our Central Asians.
Yeah.
Just feed them fish, they love it. Salmon oil. You must have salmon oil, yeah. So, that's the way forward. That's good for her. You can tell she's proper dense, like her muscles and everything, like, you know.
Talia showing some affection as well now.
Talia just wants affection.
Yeah, I know. Good girl. What have you seen? Is your eye still with dogs? Good girl.
Yeah.
This is what she's doing at night, man.
Do you want to go for a jog? I just want to see.
She heard you. Go on, let's go.
Yeah.
Good girl. You know what it is, I've got no grip in the shoes either, so I'm gonna fall over. Do you want to explain to the viewers what they're doing now?
This is play fighting. Keira's respecting the older female. It's just literally small pinches. They just want to play. You know what I mean?
A lot of people, especially in our area, who don't know about these dogs, mistake this for a natural dog fight that we let the dogs fight. But I mean, if you look at it, Keira's perfectly fine. She's happy. She's just putting. Keira respects Talia now because she's older. She's known her longer. She knows that Talia is the alpha of these two. Yeah,
I was gonna say you should get an extendable for her.
Yeah, I'm going. Good girl. Yeah, what the thing is, his colours are. I mean, his spots. Good girls.
This is what I want to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
two dogs, two alpha females, just getting along and respecting one another.
Yeah. A lot of respect. Good girl. Good girl. Now, the difference between this and a fight is, if it was a fight, Talia would be on top of her with her teeth around her throat and she'd be shaking her head. This though, this is definitely too playful. That's too happy dogs. Good girl.
You just need to know your dogs, like what's going to switch.
Yeah.
You'll know when she's not liking it no more. But at the moment, you can tell because she's a puppy. She's just accepting the older female and just letting her play with her, not taking anything away from her. She's a, you know.
You know, she's too young yet to be able to get Talea in place. Good girl.
She's a very strong female though. You know what I mean?
Her age is up. Good girl.
Of course, man.
Good girl, have fun. You know what? That growl is very misleading as well to other people.
Oh yeah.
She's got a really nice growl. Really big growl.
You should hear the males.
Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
All that Talia's doing here is just teaching her how to play fight properly, and you know, and to keep respect each other's boundaries. And you can tell Keira's learning. You know, from the first time we did this, how she switched straight away. Now she's accepting it, and then they do the play. See, now you can see they're just going on their little casual walk. It's exactly what you want. I was saying earlier, you know, I made a video earlier, and I was saying that how Talea, she'll walk around next to me, but she gets bored of the park really easily because you know where she's from. She's got acres and acres, hectares of space. She's got other dogs there as well, so like it's nice to have another female there because you can see the difference.
Next time we're out on the field, like the proper fields, we'll make a video of them.
Yeah.
You know, when they're both actually free and able to run around.
So, for those that think these are aggressive dogs, if you know what I mean,
I feel like
just because it's a big dog, you know, it gets a very bad stereotype. Like I'll pet her, and there'll be no issues if I can get her. So I mean, they know because
we've captured the perfect example now of what, because people in this area, they have reported us for dog fighting and
it's fucking
dogs attack other dogs is stupid. But this is literally the perfect example. If anyone stops us now, we can show them this video and be like, hey, look.
Exactly.
This is exactly what they do.
And to be fair, they'll play rougher than this. It's not. This is just. I think this is like stage 1 of play fighting, and there's like 5 stages. You know, I've seen it get a lot rougher, and it's fine. They like it like that. You gonna pick that up? You got any bags on you?
Yeah.
I just finished my bags. I thought I would have gave you one.
Did she have one?
She had one earlier, man.
So,
it is what it is. It's good fertilizer anyway.
Yeah, it is good fertilizer to be honest. But I mean, it's in a park, man. We can't just leave it here. Man. We'll have to.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, grab her a second. Oh, does she have one as well?
Nah, she's just marking the scent over the. Alright, let me.
Give me. Hit it up, man. And just hold here for a sec.
Alright, man. Cool. Give it. For all those that say that it's too hard to hold big dogs, look, I've got 2 dogs here and I'm not even holding them properly, you know what I mean? Yeah. It stinks, man. Look, you know what, there's a bin over there, let's go drop it off and then we'll go from there. You can tell she's a happy dog, man. What's your plans for Keira? Are you gonna breed her eventually?
You know, we did say recently that she was for sale, but you know, I'm actually so glad that no one's actually been serious about it, because you know, I would regret that more than anything, to be honest.
Yeah, of course.
I'm so happy she stayed, man. I had to struggle a bit to, you know, keep her and whatever, but
yeah, of course, but it happens with dogs, you know.
But now I'm in a situation where I can keep her, and I think she's staying, man.
That's good, man.
She ain't going nowhere, man.
Do you have any sort of idea who you're gonna breed it to, or?
The main stud at the moment I'm looking for is Sargon.
Sargon. Oh, Alabai.
Yeah. Good lineman, where he's from, mashallah, he's an amazing dog, and I've seen the potential in him. I've seen the work and I've seen the fight in him. And I mean, to mix that with Keira, beautiful pups will come out, and the mentality, personalities will be bang on.
The drive's gonna be there, everything's gonna be there.
Yeah.
But we've still got time for that. She's way too young at the moment. I'd say probably end of next year. End of next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Probably just bang on a year because it's December 1st today, isn't it? Yeah. I'm hoping to breed her soon as well. You know, because obviously, you know, because of the infection and whatever, I had to terminate the pregnancy. So I'm waiting for her to come back on season. But I was just saying, she's obviously you saw her a couple of weeks ago. You know, when she was proper skinny. Do you think she's put on some size since?
Compared to then, she's amazing. Like, amazing.
Yeah. Her energy levels
she does look a little skinny now. For everyone else watching, they'll think she's skinny. But if you see her back legs, you could see near enough the bone. The ribs were sticking out. It was really bad.
And the spine as well.
She was really ill. Yeah, she was really ill.
Fucking, you can see everything, man.
But compared to then now, mashallah, she's looking 10 times healthier, man. You can tell she's coming back. Good girl. Good girl.
So you see, she saw a dog over there.
Good girl. And this is where it comes out with dogs and other people, whatever.
Oh yeah. People are gonna
take this out of a dog that has it in the mouth. All I can do now is hold her back and praise her for doing what she's, you know.
What she's doing is perfect.
She's been bred to do this. Good girl. Good girl.
It's crazy, like how a dog can switch, how friendly it is to, you know.
Serious one. This is what she's doing on the nights now.
Yeah.
To everyone that's not part of the circle. Humans or dogs.
She's doing it to everyone.
Yeah.
Well, anyone that looks like a dog. Yeah. Talia, she doesn't really mind.
Not even anyone that's a threat. You know,
Yeah.
Anyone that just comes too close or is makes too loud of a noise.
Yeah.
Go girl. Come here.
I was gonna say that.
Go girl. It's alright. Good girl, Talia.
Yeah, she's telling her this. You know what it is with Talia? She knows when
it
like if a dog,
threat,
yeah. So she's just warning Keira and just telling her, look, there's no need to bark.
She's showing her alpha side there.
Yeah.
Experience.
But what I was gonna say, like, you know, with the Central Asians, they're a lot more vocal than Kangals. Kangals are quite quiet, but Alabais, what I've noticed is they're vocal as fuck. They just when they see something that they don't like, bark. Whereas
they'll give the warnings and then they'll attack. Whereas Kangals, they'll give a little bit of a warning. And Kangals are more what's the word? Instead of talking, what's the same? Instead of talking, they do the.
I don't know
what's the phrase I'm looking for?
More action, less speaking.
Something like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
Don't get it wrong, Alabais can do the action too.
Of course, yeah, but they're just more vocal. That's what it is.
Well. You should probably go again now.
What we'll do is let's just walk this way. Let them have a little play, and then let's.
Good girl. Good girl. There we go. Come on, let's go. Good girl. Yes, there we go. Good girl. She's there. Good girl. There we go. Come on, let's go. Go.
You definitely need an extendable, man.
I've seen another dog there. Good girl.
I like her mentality over the last few weeks. You know, like she's been a bit childish. Now she's starting to look a bit more mature. Like her stance is wicked. Her back legs, the way her tail is, and everything. Like, I mean, it's only a small dog, but I can see like she's still.
She wants to show it like, yeah, look, I'm bigger than you. I can only fuck for one.